So this is the deadlift blueprint manual, part 1 of 4 on how you can master your deadlift from start to finish. If you are new here, my name is Terry. I'm an online fat loss coach and I make fat loss simple and sustainable. And I'm also here to help you build your strength and confidence as well. If you haven't gotten the deadlift blueprint manual yet, I'll have it linked down in the description. It's completely for free. It goes along with these 4 videos that will explain exactly how to do the deadlift. This way you can see the visual demonstration as well as the text version if you need it. So I have a 4-step process when it comes to learning the deadlift. The first one is mobility. Number 2 is learning the movement pattern. Number 3 is learning how to do the deadlift with the equipment you have. And number 4 is learning how to break through plateaus and setting up your deadlift exercises when it comes to your workout program, how many sets and how many reps you need to be doing. You're probably wondering why you need 4 steps. Don't I just walk up in front of the bar and just pick it up with my back? And it's easier said than done. I've trained so many people in person and online. For some people, it's not natural for them to get into the right position with their back straight, picking up the bar off the floor. So this is the reason why I created this deadlift manual, so I can make it as simple as possible. And hopefully this manual will answer any questions you have when it comes to deadlifting. So part 1 is mobility. How do you even know you're ready to deadlift? And a simple test for that is just knowing if you can touch your toes. If you can touch your toes, it just means you have the hamstring mobility to reach the bar all the way to the floor. If you can't touch your toes, that's okay. We'll work on that. That's why I have this part in here for you. I'll have exercises laying out how you can increase your hamstring mobility. And if you still can't touch your toes yet, you can still deadlift. It doesn't mean you can't deadlift and you have to stay in this part. I'll just show you how you can set up your deadlift later. So here are 3 exercises you should start doing in order to help you improve your hamstring mobility, and you might be able to even touch your toes after the first exercise. And don't worry, it's not this one where you have to sit and lean over and try to touch your toes. Not the one in the physical fitness test. I failed this one every single time I try to do it, and I can still touch my toes. So this test is just not accurate. We won't be doing it. The first one is a toe touch breathing exercise. You would need a yoga block or a foam roller. It's something you could just put in between your legs. And then you also need a yoga mat or a mat that you can just fold up. You will be standing on top of the mat with your heels only. Put the object, the yoga block or the foam roller, in between your legs. Take a nice deep breath in your nose and then exhale through your mouth. Reach for your toes and don't bounce. If you can't touch your toes, it's okay. Just try to reach down as far as you can. Hold it for 3 to 5 seconds and then you'll slowly come up, and you want to do this 3 times, and you will do the exact same thing, but now the front half of your feet will be on the mat and you're doing the exact same thing. Nice deep breath. Breathe out as you reach down. Go down as far as you can. If you can touch your toes, that's great. If not, just do it a couple times and you'll slowly see yourself getting lower and lower. The next one is an active hamstring stretch. You want to get yourself a resistance band, a belt even, or just a strap that you can wrap around the bottom of your foot. This way you can just hold it in place. You're going to lift that leg up as high as you can comfortably with your hamstring mobility. For some of you, it could be higher. Others might be lower. So have it as high as you can. And then you want to take the other leg and you want to bring it up and match that leg that you're holding. You want to bring it down slowly. You can keep it hovering or you can touch the floor, and you want to do 5 to 10 reps of these on each side. And the last one here is the hip flexor strengthening exercise. You'll be surprised by just strengthening this muscle in the front part of your leg on top of your quads here. It will help improve your hamstring mobility because it's needed to help keep that leg straight. All you need is your body weight here. You're going to sit on the floor. One knee is going to be bent. The other leg's going to be straight. Your hand's going to be behind you. You're going to sit up nice and tall. Try not to slouch when you're doing this exercise. The leg that's straight, you're going to lift it off the ground. Hold it. You're going to feel that muscle working a lot, and then bring it back down. Do this 5 to 10 times on each side. If you want to make this more challenging and this version is too easy, you can spread both legs and do the same exact thing. You're going to feel a lot more intensity on that hip flexor. What I would do is incorporate these 3 into your warm-up routine right now and have it help you improve your hamstring mobility. Even if you can touch your toes, do at least the active hamstring stretch. That one's good for a warm-up, or the hip flexor strengthening exercise. It's great as a warm-up before you actually start deadlifting. That will be part 1. Now we're going to go into part 2, which is learning the movement pattern. It's very important because this is how you set yourself up for success when you start deadlifting.